Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Risk Taker Sports College Basketball Picks and Prediction Show. I'm your boy Colby Covers, and I'm here to give you 3 free college basketball picks for today's college basketball slate, Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to put your favorite college basketball picks in the comment section below. Really don't like this card too much today. That's why I only have 3 picks for you guys today. But let's go ahead and get to them. In our first matchup, we'll take a look at NC State making a 20-minute drive to Chapel Hill to take on Carolina. NC State comes in this one 3-12 in the conference, and they just beat Boston College, but before that, they were on a 9-game losing streak. This has been a down year for them after making a Final Four appearance. They just don't have the athletes that they had last year at all. They're struggling to score 70 points. They've only scored at least 70 points in 3 out of 14 conference games this season. So I don't really know where the offense is coming from for this team. On the other side, Carolina comes in off a gritty win against Syracuse on the road. Now they return home where they've dropped only 2 games all season. This team doesn't really have a leader. I'm not really liking this Carolina team this season. It seems like it's too many egos on this team. Guys don't like each other on this team, and then it's like guys like want to blame each other and don't want to look in the mirror on this team. So I'm not really too fond of this Carolina team. I don't know what's going on in the program, but it doesn't look good. Everybody keeps blaming Hubert for the situation that's going on over there, and the lack of effort. But I don't think it's Hubert. I think it's definitely the players. The players just got to give more effort and play harder. But in this one, this is a rivalry game. A lot of people don't know that NC State and Carolina hate each other more than the Duke and Carolina rivalry. So this is a big-time rivalry game. This is a game that I think State will get up for. And I just think 11.5 points is too much for a team that is not really done much this season. Yes, they have had a successful season at home this season, but they haven't showed me that they're 11.5 points better than anybody. So I'll go ahead and take the 11.5 points with NC State. In our next matchup, we take a look at Furman traveling to Samford. Furman hasn't had a good season in conference. They sit with a 500 record, and they're coming off a 8-point home loss actually to UNC Greensboro. They just haven't been able to find consistent wins and get some momentum to get some winning streaks going. They do take a high percentage of 3-point shots, but they just have struggled to knock them down, which has been the issue with them this season, and staying close in games. One thing I will say is they'll need to get some consistency soon and get some momentum soon as the conference tournament is approaching. I do think they'll eventually get some consistency and get some wins going and get some momentum going into the conference tournament, and they'll actually have a good conference tournament and end up in that championship. This is one of those teams that always plays well in the conference and shows up when the time is needed. It is a veteran team, so they do have vets that experienced this before. Over on the Samford side, Samford sits in 3rd place in the conference with a 10-4 record. They defend the 3-ball the best in the SoCon, which might give Furman some issues. One thing about Samford, though, they also shoot the 3-ball well, and if Furman doesn't get hot and Samford gets hot, it might get ugly for Furman early. Furman is going to have to come in and establish a run, establish some points, and establish a presence in this game. If they can't do that, then they'll have another road loss on their record. One thing about Samford, though, they don't have like the home crowd that you need in big games like this. So I think that won't play a factor into this game. which on my end gives Furman the edge. And I think Furman will be able to cover this number. Furman, like I said, is going to end up making a stride, and they're going to make a push and eventually get in that tournament, like I said, and make shock people in the SoCon. So I'm gonna take Furman here. I'm gonna take the points with Furman here, and I think they cover those points. They might end up winning the game as well. Like I said, Sanford doesn't have a home crowd, and that makes a big difference in these big games. So go ahead and let me get Furman with the points. For our next matchup and our last matchup of the night, we'll take a look at Alabama traveling to take on Missouri. Alabama comes in after their second home conference loss. This team has been a scoring machine led by Mark Sears. They also have Grant Nelson, who's been a force. Aiden Holloway also is a spark plug for this team, and if he's having a good night, this team is probably winning. This is a veteran team that have a lot of guys who have a lot of experience in playing in big games. One thing that's key to note is they do only have one road loss. Oh, actually, they don't have any losses on the road in conference play this season. I look for this team to make a deep NCAA tournament run, and this might be an NCAA tournament champion. Over on the Missouri side, Dennis Gates has done a great job with this Missouri team. They're 8-4 and they're 5th place in the conference right now. They have only dropped one home game this season in conference play to Texas A&M, who's a well-coached team by Buzz Williams. They're led by Tamar Bates, who's, if he's hot, he's hot. He's able to light up the scoreboard real quick. And like I said, if he's scoring, Missouri's playing great. I think this is going to be a back and forth dogfight, offensive showcase, and we're going to have to figure out who can stop who. Bama's starting to stay in second place, and Missouri's trying to stay in the top 5 in the SEC. Like I said, this game is all about who's going to be able to stop who. I think it's going to be a fun matchup. We're going to see a lot of points being scored. So I'm going to take the over in this matchup. And those are my 3 picks for today, Wednesday, February 19th, college basketball slate. Like I said before, I'm not really in love with this slate today. So that's why I only have 3 picks for you guys today. No parlay for today because I'm not really interested in today's slate. Not too many games I like today. It's a good size card, but it's no value on the board for me. Not today. If you like what you see, make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you put your favorite college basketball picks in the comment section below. We'll see y'all on the next one.